Okay, questions for Terrell Brown Jr. and Dalen Terry. Please raise your hand. We'll start with Justin Spears, Arizona Daily Star.
First for Terrell, you guys were up 57-52, and then they outscored you guys by 14 the rest of the way. Was it anything Stanford was doing in particular, or what happened to you guys down the stretch?
Well, we know like going to this game is going to be a hard-fought game. Stanford's a really good team in our conference and in the country, and it is one run that we couldn't withhold. We got some turnovers here or there. We missed some shots. We got easy shots. They made easy shots. They made the extra play and stuff like that. So it wasn't nothing like we prepared for. They was just executing their stuff.
And for Dalen, Coach Miller said he didn't feel like you guys were prepared for tonight. Do you feel that's the same way? And how do you guys go about the next game and being more prepared?
We weren't prepared tonight. Obviously, we lost the game, but I believe in my team, and I feel like we're gonna bounce back next game, and we're gonna be prepared for the next game.
Why do you think you guys weren't as prepared?
It was just one of those nights for us. As a team, we just didn't have.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, for Dalen stepping in place for Ben tonight, how was it getting back into the starting lineup and really feeling in? And what did you think about the way Ben did off the bench?
I respect Ben a lot for playing tonight because of his ankle. He still wanted to play. It shows how much he loves the game and how much he loves the team. I'm doing whatever coach asked me to do. If coach wanted me to start instead of Ben, I'm gonna do that and play to the best of my abilities. And yeah.
Next question, Bruce Pasco, Arizona Daily Star.
Yeah, Dalen, along those lines, did you sense anything from Ben that he was, not himself? Did he seem like it? I mean, it seemed like he kind of warmed up and, was mostly back. I mean, how was that with especially not practicing with you guys?
I know Ben well. I know his ankle was hurting him, but he just did what he could. As the game going on, I felt like he got adrenaline and he was able to push through, but he did what he could.
What was it like with Stanford? I noticed you were playing with him at some times. Stanford had obviously a big lineup. Was there any particular challenge, do either of you guys think, as far as, the guys that they were throwing at you? I mean, they had pretty big guys playing at the 2 and 3 even.
They got good players, but it was mostly a team thing. We just needed to lock in on defense and do what we have to do.
And Terrell, just your thoughts. I noticed you were guarding like Jones from some of those guys that were bigger than you. I mean, what was that challenge like for you?
We knew Jones came into the game. He's a really good shooter. I mean, he had 2 big shots against UCLA, and we knew he's a cutter. He's physical. He's bigger than, I guess you can say, me. But it's not a one-on-one matchup. But me and Jones is a team game. And overall they played really well. Had some mental lapse and some missed assignments.
You guys have been pretty steady though, emotionally. I know you say it was a little tougher tonight just to have it, but how do you get through this maybe and turn around and play? You got to play Saturday afternoon now against Cal. Kind of what's your approach?
That's just the way basketball is sometimes. Some days it doesn't balance your way. And we take the film, we learn from it. For tomorrow, and use everything we learn from this game and use it for next game, and then use the same scout for Cal and keep moving forward. You can't dwell too much on a loss because it's a quick turnaround for us. We play Saturday at 3:00, so that's what we're looking for. Learn from the film, get into practice hard. Scout everything, and then use wherever we lost. Hopefully, getting that back with rebounding and defense.
Thanks.
Next question, Alec White, Arizona Daily Star.
Yeah, this one is for Terrell, and then I've got one for Dalen as well. But Terrell, coach seemed frustrated with the defense a lot at times tonight. Just how much does he emphasize to you during the game in timeouts and breaks about getting back on defense?
Defense is winning lost games. Clearly, tonight we didn't, execute, the scout, and we wasn't, prepared. And credit to Stanford that, they didn't play with the 3 starters with Davis, Wills, and Williams. but everybody else stepped up on their team, and sometimes you kind of take teams for granted, and in this conference you can't take nobody for granted.
And then for Dalen, you had, I think you were on the receiving end of James's behind the back pass, and you hit a 3-pointer. I think that was you that hit that in the second half. Just what was your perspective? Were you ready for it? Did it catch you by surprise that he kind of flipped it around his back?
That wasn't me. I think that was Terrell.
Was that Terrell? Okay. Terrell, okay, from your end, my bad then. What I
Oh,
didn't
good.
get to see the replay. Just from your end, how did that unfold?
I mean, James is a skilled player, talented player, and James got a lot of tools in his tool bag, I would say, and that one caught me by surprise. But he found the open man. I think he had 2 defenders on him, and I was open in the corner. He passed it.
Do you see that a lot in practice? Does he pull out some of those moves when you guys are on the court practicing?
I wouldn't say so, not too much, but he does some stuff in practice. So kind of makes you ooh and ah and stuff like that.
Thanks.
Next question, Justin Spears.
This question's for both of you guys. Where are you guys both at right now mentally? Because games have been canceled, postponed, and then you have an interesting case like this week where you're playing so many games in a week right now. I can imagine it probably takes a toll on you guys mentally. So at this point in the season, just where are your guys' heads at right now?
I think, like, personally for myself, like, I love playing basketball. Whether that's practice, it's working out. I mean, I want to hopefully make this, some, career out of it. And so, if that's where my, day revolves around, school and included, I'm fine with that. So I don't really think too much of, the mental side of it. I just love playing the game.
What about you, Dalen?
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off what Terrell said. I love basketball. Basketball is something I've been doing since I was a kid. I never really complained about having to play the game that I love, the game that I want to play for the rest of my life. So as the season keeps going, I'm just keep getting happier and happier. Just happy to be here, happy to play.
Thank you, guys.
Are there any more questions? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.